Hey, what's going on everyone, welcome back to MediaViral. My name is Jamie and today we'll be counting down 5 unusual borders from around the world. Before we get into this video, please make sure to leave a like rating, subscribe to the channel and share this with all your friends. Before we get into this list, I just want to quickly point out the meaning of an exclave and an enclave using these two easy images from Wikipedia. In the first image, C is B's exclave as it is part of the same sovereign but is geographically separated. It is not an enclave because it is not fully engulfed by only one country. As we can see, it is surrounded by both A and D. In the second image, C is B's exclave like before, but is now also A's enclave as A is completely surrounding C. I know this can be a bit confusing, but I hope this demonstration has helped your understanding as I will be using the terms enclave and exclave in this video and in future videos too. But with that being said, let's head straight into the list with number 5. In at number 5, Liberty Island and Ellis Island. Starting off this list is a well-known landmark. Both Liberty Island and Ellis Island are situated on the waters between New York and New Jersey. Famously, both of these islands belong to the state of New York, however they should actually be part of New Jersey due to both islands being surrounded by New Jerseyan waters. The original land of Ellis Island is an exclave of New York State despite clearly being on New Jersey's side. In at number 4 is Baarle. Baarle is a 2,000 km² quadrilateral area of land between Egypt and Sudan, which neither country has claimed ownership to. Yet there is an even larger bit of land east of Baarle which both sovereign states claim to have rights to, called Halab-ib Triangle. Though this goes through both countries, it is said to be administered by Egypt while actually being claimed by Sudan. One way or another, both countries have their say over this disputed territory. In at number 3 is Mount Everest. Another famous landmark that I'm sure you've all heard of before. Mount Everest makes this list just because I thought it was interesting that the international border of China and Nepal runs straight through the summit point of Mount Everest. In at number 2 is Baarle Hertog / Baarle Nassau. This one actually interests me the most on this list. Baarle Hertog, part of Belgium, and Baarle Nassau, part of the Netherlands, border each other in quite an unusual way. Both are exclaves of the other country, but it's the number of small and odd borders situated in this tiny area that is fascinating. Some houses are built in such a way that they are built over the borderline, meaning that the houses will have 2 addresses and in some cases 2 front doors. If you lived in such an exquisite place, then you can claim to wake up in Belgium and go downstairs to eat your breakfast in the Netherlands, or vice versa as your house is across the border. Outside there are markings on the floor clearly showing you which side is which country. It's a rare type of border which affects the entirety of both towns. In at number 1 is Spain. There are quite a few irregularities when it comes to Spanish borders. Most noticeably is Gibraltar stuck on the end of mainland Spain, which is actually owned by the United Kingdom. But it doesn't stop there. Looking at this image on screen, mainland Spain is here. Gibraltar, which is part of the UK, is here. Now looking down at Morocco, you have areas of Spain, bearing in mind that there are more Spanish-owned islands and such around Morocco which are mostly uninhabited. These areas of Spain that are part of Moroccan land still use euros as currency and are part of the EU. A bit more east you have another oddity of Spain bordering Morocco. This tiny part of Spain is called Peñón de Vélez de la Gomera and borders Morocco right here, with a border of 80 meters across. The shortest international border in the world. For an extra little border, I also wanted to include Pheasant Island to this entry. It's an island between Spain and France which alternates ownership every 6 months. For 6 months of the year it is owned by Spain, and for the other 6 months it is owned by France. This started in 1659 when a treaty was signed marking it so. Before the treaty was signed, this land was neutral land, and to this day it still cannot be visited. Do you know of any unusual borders that I missed out in this video? Comment them down below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more daily videos, turn on notifications to be notified of a new video, and comment any suggestions down below. Thank you for watching and I will see you guys in the next video.